Earth had no known space fleet. Its nations fought each other. Its weapons were old and weak compared to his empire. This will be over before sunset, Varric told his officers. One young officer, Lyra, studied the planet in silence. Something felt wrong. Earth's defense satellites had not attacked. No missiles had been launched. The humans were doing nothing. They were only waiting. Deep below a mountain in North America, Commander Elena Ward entered a hidden command room. Generals from every major nation appeared on the screens around them. No one argued. No one blamed another country. For the first time in history, Earth stood as one. Dr. Ethan Cole placed his hand on a locked control pin. Project Nightfall is ready, he said. Elena looked at the countdown. 5 hours remain. Do not activate it yet. She replied. Let them come closer. At that moment, Admiral Varric sent a second message. Kneel, or your city will burn. Elena calmly opened Earth's reply channel. Her answer contained only 3 words. Gonna try. On the dark side of the moon, hidden metal doors slowly began to open. Something enormous was waiting. Admiral Varric stared at Earth's message and laughed. Gonna try, he said. Then let them watch their sky fall. He raised one hand, and the first attack wave moved forward. 50 alien ships entered the atmosphere. Their weapons locked onto military bases, power stations, and cities. But before they fired, every human satellite vanished from their screens. Where did they go? Lyra asked. No one answered. Deep inside the mountain command center, Elena watched the alien ships cross the red line on her map. Now, she said, Dr. Cole pressed the Nightfall control. Across Earth, oceans began to shake. Huge doors opened beneath the Atlantic and Pacific. Black human warships rose from the water without sound. More ships came from deserts, frozen valleys, and hidden bases under cities. The alien officers froze. Earth had not built a fleet in space. It had hidden one at home. Human ships were smaller. They moved like hunting birds. They split into groups, changed direction without warning, and attacked from every side. Varric's first wave lost 12 ships in less than 2 minutes. Impossible, he shouted. A human fighter flew close to the alien flagship, released a small device, and disappeared. Seconds later, the flagship's shield began to fade. Lyra looked at the device reader. It is not a bomb, she whispered. It is inside our system. Every screen on the bridge suddenly showed Elena's face. You were warned, she said calmly. Then the lights died. In the darkness, alarms screamed through the flagship. A second human fleet appeared from behind the moon. Varric stopped smiling. But Dr. Cole noticed something strange in the captured alien data. The invasion fleet was not searching for victory. It was searching for a hidden object beneath Antarctica. Dr. Cole opened the stolen alien file again. A red mark flashed over Antarctica. Below it were 2 words. Ancient Vault. Commander Elena studied the map. How long before they reach it? Less than 1 hour, Cole replied. Elena sent a small team toward the frozen continent. Their ship flew low over the ocean while the battle continued above Earth. Captain Daniel Cross led the mission. With him were Dr. Cole, 6 soldiers, and Lyra, the alien officer who had secretly contacted humanity. When they landed, the ice was already shaking. A giant metal door stood beneath the snow. It was covered with symbols older than any known alien empire. Lyra touched one symbol and stepped back. My people were warned never to open this place, she said. Then why did Varric come here? Daniel asked. Because he believed something powerful was inside. Dr. Cole connected his scanner to the door. After a few seconds, the ancient lock opened by itself. Cold air rushed from the darkness. The team entered a huge chamber under the ice. Strange blue lights turned on as they walked. At the center stood a black machine, surrounded by thick chains of energy. Cole examined the controls. This is not a weapon, he whispered. A deep sound moved through the chamber. Daniel raised his rifle. Then what is it? Cole looked at the screen, and his face became pale. It is a prison. Above them, alien ships attacked the human defense line. The ground shook as explosions broke the ice. Admiral Varric's voice came through Lyra's communicator. Open the vault, or I will bury you all. Before anyone could answer, an alien blast struck the mountain. One energy chain around the machine snapped. The black machine opened conquer planets. They removed all living things. Elena opened a channel to Barrett. "Stop your attack," she said. "A greater enemy is coming." Barrett refused to listen. "This is another human trick," he replied. Seconds later, one Devourer ship fired. 3 alien warships disappeared in a white flash. Barrett's bridge became silent. The machines attacked humans and aliens without mercy. Their weapons cut through shields, and their ships repaired themselves within seconds. Lyra sent a secret message to every alien captain. "Follow the human defense plan, or none of us will survive." Many captains obeyed her. Barrett did not. He ordered his fleet to escape. The Devourers had already blocked every path out of the solar system. For the first time, fear appeared on his face. Elena watched the enemy surround Earth. Then she opened Project Nightfall's final section. A hidden map appeared, showing human bases across Mars, the Moon, and Jupiter. Earth was never preparing for your empire, Elena told Barrett. "We were preparing for them." Commander Elena gave one final order: activate every hidden base. Across the solar system, sleeping weapons came alive. On Mars, mountains opened and released rows of human warships. Around Jupiter, mining stations changed into armed battle platforms. On the Moon, giant cannons rose from deep craters and aimed at the Devourer fleet. Admiral Varek watched and shot. Earth had hidden an army larger than many galactic empires. Human ships attacked together. They did not move in perfect lines like alien fleets. They changed direction, used damaged ships as shields, and trapped enemy vessels between waves of fire. Devourers destroyed dozens of ships, but the humans kept moving forward. Lyra joined Elena's command channel. "My captains are ready," she said. "Then follow our lead." Elena replied. Dr. Cole studied the enemy signals. He found that every Devourer ship was connected to one central mine inside a massive command vessel. "If we destroy that ship, the whole fleet may stop," he explained. The problem was a shield. No missile, laser, or cannon could break it. Elena formed a dangerous plan. An old human carrier would be filled with unstable fusion cores. It would fly close to the command ship and explode inside the shield. "There is no return path," Daniel warned. "I know," Elena said. She chose to pilot the carrier herself. Varek called her foolish. Elena looked at him through the screen. "This is why you lost the moment you came to Earth," she said. "You fight only when victory is certain. Humans fight when there is no other choice." The carrier left the Moon and moved toward the enemy flagship. Devourer ships turned to stop it. Human and alien fighters formed a shield around Elena. One by one, they fell. The carrier reached the edge of the black shield. Then its engine suddenly failed. The carrier drifted toward the Devourer flagship. Its engines were dead. Commander Elena pulled the controls, but nothing moved. Warning lights flashed across the bridge. Outside, enemy ships closed in from every side. Then Lyra's cruiser appeared. She fired at the black shield again and again. The shield did not break. One small section began to shake. "Keep moving," Lyra said through the radio. "I will open a path." Admiral Varek shouted at her to return. Lyra ignored him. The cruiser flew directly into the enemy fire. Its shields failed, but its final blast tore a narrow hole in the Devourer barrier. Elena restarted the carrier's last engine. The old ship pushed forward. It passed through the opening just before the shield closed. Inside the flagship, Dr. Cole guided Elena toward the central core. The carrier struck the machine chamber and stopped. Elena armed the fusion cores. 10 seconds remained. A human rescue craft broke through the damaged hull. Captain Daniel reached the bridge and pulled Elena inside. The fusion cores exploded. A white wave tore through the Devourer flagship. Across the solar system, every machine ship stopped moving. Their red lights faded one by one. Earth was safe. Varek was arrested by his own officers. Lyra survived, badly injured. Was later named the first alien ambassador to Earth. The Galactic Council offered humanity a seat of honor. Elena refused.